So in the 4 days, in the 3 days you can say, ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ all the type of addictions ਕਰ ਲਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ stages ਵੀ ਕਰ ਲਿੱਤੀਆਂ. We have done all the stages also 7. ਪਰ ਕਦੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੋਚੇ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ addiction ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ source ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ? What is the reason of these things? So the question comes that does the emotion affect the addiction? Addiction tak pahunchਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ what are the factors that lead it? They say it is only the most important are the emotions. ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਦੇਖੋ alcohol ਦਾ ਇੱਕ addiction ਹੈ, drugs ਦਾ ਹੈ, maybe it is due to some depression, anger, aggression, ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹਨ, and it is because of these things ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ addictions ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ. But ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ the emotions become weaker and weaker, addiction starts building inside us. And once addiction starts building inside us, then it says that addiction de naal sadi emotion becomes stronger and stronger. So you see both the side it is working. How it is working? Ki ek paase asi kehnde ha ki addiction emotions take us towards addiction. And then when addiction pe chale jante ha te jehde emotions sanu lead kar den oh emotion ho strong ho jante. I hope you can understand this ki bhai just give me just 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Can you just unmute me? Unmute me.
Yep, already unmute.
जी Pooja, I've unmuted you.
Okay. So, ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. Emotions are the one ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ addiction ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ. ਔਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ addiction ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਸ emotions ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੜੇ ਸਾਂ, ਉਹ emotions ਹੋਰ strong ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ. They become stronger and stronger. Then what happened when they become very strong? We call these the negative effect of emotions on the addictions. This is the negative. But can then positive emotions be hidden? We have negative and positive emotion. So now you can understand where I'm leading you to. Now there is a positive also. Where is this positive coming from? ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਿਤਨੇ ਵੀ positive, ਜਿਤਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਹੈਗੇ, जितने भी साडे अंदर positive thinking हैगी है, what are those? Those are the ones which सानू चढ़दी कला विच लेके जाएगी, सानू कदी ना substance की तरफ नहीं लेके जाएगा. And then what we'll do? We will be able to think straight, choose straight, and we will be able to cope with everything in life. असी stress नहीं cope कर सकते हैं, that means emotionally weak. It leads us into addiction. But अगर ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ stress nahi hai because we are emotionally very strong, so then what happens? This is positive area where this type of emotion, positive emotion, they make us think straight, cope with the stress, and always be in chardi kala, and it does not take us towards these addiction, any of the addictions, let it be small or big. Now very important, now we have to think about what are the emotional addictions. Usually, then we associate addiction with drugs, we associate with alcohol, sex, gambling, eating, or we can think depression is also like an addiction now. Anger is also like an addiction. We are always comparing it or connecting it to the outside thing. We are connecting it. But they say that actually the addiction is not to the external things, not to the external materials. No, it is actually connected to the feeling. It is connected to what? The deep-rooted sensation, those feelings which we have, which we are not able to express also. Those sensations, actually this addiction is not to any external substances. It is actually an addiction to that feeling that is deep rooted, which we call the sensation. Now, if we have understood this, so what do we want? We want to be happy. We want to be worthy. So in life, when we feel that you're a failure or we're not worthy anything, you hear so many people telling you are worthy nothing. You are a failure in life. So we want to be worthy. So that gut feeling that we have, that pain that we have, that sensation, of being a failure, not worthy, to bring up this, we travel towards addictions. But now we want to be happy also. We want to be happy. So what do we see? We say, let's have a cake. Let's go for a peg. Let's go for a little bit of drug. We'll feel very happy. Now, if we think that this is how we can give a kick to ourselves, that means slowly, remember one thing, then when we were doing on the topics of emotions, there's a case in our brains with a lot of chemicals are being excreted. A lot of chemicals are being excreted. If you hug someone, or you laugh, or you're doing some exercise in the air, these things excrete certain type of chemicals in the brain, which makes us very happy. So where is that happy? That is also a sensation. It creates a sensation inside us. So what happens? These children, these people who get into addiction, they also want to feel that kick, that sensation. That sensation, they got so addicted to it that they always want to feel that. And to feel that, they take the support of an external material. They take the support of an external material. So it is very well interlinked with the brain. It is very well interlinked with the brain. That is why they say when you get into an addiction, it destroys the brain. It hijacks the brain. You cannot think straight. You cannot focus. You cannot take decisions. All this happens while your brain has been hijacked. Your thinking has been all hijacked. Why? Because overdose. सारे जेडी वो happiness जैसी feeling कीती है ना, वो happiness नो feel करन वासे बच्चे क्या करते हैं? They play with the games. When they play with the games, then you can see them screaming. They're screaming and they're very happy. That is a sensation that they are experiencing inside. और एक बार experience कीता, दो बार experience कीता, तीन बार experience कीता, then slowly they long for that experience. So then slowly they go towards their games. फिर जरा आधा घंटा 2 घंटे कहते हैं, that extends to 5-6 hours. Same thing it goes for all the other material. For it is alcohol, or beshak it is hookah, or maybe it is just sexual abuses, anything they have. All this gives them a kick. I am barbar telling, they are not addicted to the external material. Addicted people are actually addicted to their feelings, their sensation. बंदा अगर सो गया, अगर हो गया, and he's all alone, nothing, बोतल भी नहीं सामने पे, ड्रग भी नहीं सामने, कुछ भी नहीं सामने पे है. But then what is the thing that makes the person इतना उकाला पै जाता है, एकदम इतना स्टोर करता है? Why? वो चीजें तो सामने है ही नहीं है. उसके अंदर दी ਜਿਹੜੀ sensation हैगी ना, वो addict हो चुका है. ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੀ ਪੂਰਤੀ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ he takes the support of the external things, external material. Now, when slowly he gets addicted to all these things, he gets addicted to the emotions. Where does it come? ਅਸੀਂ discuss ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਦੇ material, the things which actually ਦੇਖਿਆ ਜਾਏ, addiction to the emotions. But the world is fighting with what? Addictions of the external things. That is why we say कि बच्चे दी counseling करो, बच्चे नाल गल करो, बच्चे अंदर करो, बच्चा पता करो किहड़ी चीज परेशान करिए बच्चा. ਅਸੀਂ बार इसी चीज को repeat करें अपनी classes ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. Why? Make the EQ strong, make the spiritual muscle strong. ਅਸੀਂ बार क्यों? We are trying the children to puke out whatever is in the heart so that they can get the help. अगर इन्होंने help नहीं मिली, they are going to be hijacked. They are going to be hijacked. And when these children and all, ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ, ਬੋਤਲਾਂ ਹਟਾ ਦਿਓ, बात खत्म कर दो, सब लोग मना कर दो, कोई ड्रग्स नहीं करना, कमरे में बंद कर दो. Everything we do, but we are on the wrong notion. In that addiction of those things, they are getting a sensation of the kick where they have got addicted. इसी करके when they are admitted into the hospital, these addicted people, when they get into the hospital, when hospital से कुछ भी नहीं मिलता है, none, they don't get anything. कुछ भी नहीं देंगे, बंद देंगे. But if you see those people, they are chained. संगला नाल बंद देंगे, and they are screaming, they are tearing, they are abusive. Everything. Why? बोतला तो सामने है ही नहीं है, ना ड्रग सामने है. बट की चीज है कि उन्ना दे अंदर दी ਜਿਹੜੀ sensation है ना, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੰਗ ਕਰਦੀ. That sensation is troubling them. So now we are traveling from outside inside. We are slowly traveling from outside to inside. Now, when we are going towards the inside, you will see we have always been discussing of the journey inside. The problem is inside, the solution is inside. साडे मन दी स्थिति इतनी खराब हो चुकी है, कहते it has become so broken and hell for us people that it is driving us towards the external. So it starts from the internal, it goes external. बाहर दी जितने मर्जी कर लो, जो मर्जी कर लो, पर जब तक से इंटरनल दे ऊपर काम नहीं करेंगे, sensation level दे ऊपर काम नहीं करेंगे, तब तक there is no chance of the child getting out of any addiction. Because we have realized that they are not addicted to any external material. They are addicted to the sensations which are caused inside the body. They want to feel that happening. They want to feel that kick. Bar bar us cheez de piche, they run outside to get it. Because agar wo cheez nahi milegi bar, to fir us cheez di purti nahi ho sakti. So, सानू गुरु साहब ने भी इसी करके किया सी कि जो ब्रह्मंडे सोई पिंडे, ये सारिया चीज़ां बाहर नशे हैं, सारिया नशे हैं. अगर बाहर दे नशियां में चले जाओ, ते तोड़े अंदर दा जरा नशा है ना बर्बाद करके रख देगा. Find the nasha inside it. ते साडे अंदर दा नशा किहड़ा है? कहंदे ने नाम दी खुमारी है ना अंदर, पर भी असीं लोग पता ही नहीं कीता. बच्चे कहते जी ये तो सब बहन जी की बातें हैं जी, ये सब पुरानी बातें, ये तुम लोगों की स्पिरिचुअल क्लासेस है, we do not believe in it. Be practical. Today life is such, life is fast. We have to move with the children. You seen the dialogues they say? What dialogues the children are using? But what is happening when the children get this emotional addicted? Then their mental health is going to be ruined. Is going to be ruined. And then when they get ruined, you will see that the mental health destroys their behavior. उन कहानी पुट्ठी चलती पई. असी बाहरों अंदर आ रहे सा, असी उन अंदरों बाहर जा रहे हैं. Now, if you complete and see all the emotions, let us take all the emotions that we had on the different addictions. Let us find out what was behind it. Just find out a few examples. Alcohol, when you are stressed, you want to have fun and frolic, you want to be accepted by the society, time pass, boredom, ये सारी किस जगह दी हैगी? ये सारी emotions हैगी. If you go on to tobacco, so what is tobacco? Nicotine. What is all this? They say we want to be stress free. Stress is negative emotion. If you take in drugs, all the basis what? Non-acceptance. They want to be accepted. Somewhere wrong in our parenting. We put into history, family history. When family history comes, the recording in the subconscious mind becomes very strong because we say this is in the genes. आम बच्चे कहते हैं अजी प्यो नूं सी ते बच्चे नूं भी हैगा, ये ते होना ही सी क्योंकि ते जीना विच हैगी. But what did we do on the recording system the which we can reprogram our own system? We can do it. This is what they do in the addiction centers. They make them affirm that you are excellent, you are too good, you are talented. You are a very peaceful person. This is what they write on the boards over there. They're giving them affirmations because they are reprogramming the subconscious mind. So again, behind this also, there is all emotions playing. Children are not being accepted in the house. Children are being rejected. Parents don't have time. Mothers are busy. Fathers are busy. They said, okay, let us go out and let us be accepted. I will be accepted. Wherever we are going to be accepted, we have to follow their rules and regulations. Okay, in this, there's a little bit of a puff. Okay, little bit of a cut. Doesn't matter. We'll be accepted. What is the energy behind it? Acceptance, non-acceptance. So, kitna sanu dhyan dena pega is cheez mein. Video games. What are video games? What are internet? How we are addicted. एक मिनट नहीं लगांदा ਅਸੀਂ मैसेज भेज दिया. We go on to the Facebook, go on to Instagram, we go into all the Twitter, everything. See कितने likes again? How many likes? And you can see your fingers all playing. 24 hours your fingers are playing. Children and all, they take the mobiles. Parents, what they take it to the loo, sitting for hours. और अगर फोन आगे पीछे हो जाए, what happens? We call it the nomophobia. उस दे विच की होंदा है कि हाई लाइफ इज गोइंग टू बी हेड विदाउट अ फोन. साडी फोन किथे गई? क्यों? उथे मैं ते सारा इंस्टाग्राम सारा कुछ चेक करना सी. आई हैव टू सेंड माय लाइक्स एंड ऑल. कोई मेरे आगे तो नहीं चला गया, कोई मेरे पीछे तो नहीं रह गया. What happens? All these are emotionally very, very weak. So we are dragged towards the cyber addictions, which we have done in detail. Now, what about thrills? This is also an addiction. You've seen a child playing with his game. When they're doing the car driving and riding, what are they doing? The screening. You can see the body, pair upar the sir thalle. They're fighting, all of them. And nowadays the games have come that you can play a game from your own houses. They make a team. Where is it driving us? It's just not the game. It is the thrill that is created inside us. And slowly, slowly, a thrill itna बढ़ जाता है कि जब सारे को कुछ होता नहीं, that sensation starts. सानू ना ओ sensation ओ सानू बार irritate कर दी है. We want something to ignite that again, the sensation. We want it to be there, but सारे को होता नहीं. We pick up the game. अगर games नहीं मिली तो ऐसे लोग Netflix पे चले जाए. Netflix नहीं मिली, अखीर आके बच्चे के पीछे देखेंगे तो कहेंगे चलो जी little bit कोई drugs दे रहे, come on, let's put it under the tongue. Just slowly, see where does it go to. What is all behind it? Again, it is only the emotions. Only the emotion that is coming to. Agar pain hai, we are addicted to pain. What is the emotion? Why is there pain? What does spirituality say? The emotion behind pain is the outburst of anger. Little outburst of anger gives pain in the body. And what are they doing? When they have pain, they're taking doses and doses of drugs. When they take the drug, then they say, they slowly, they get addicted to the pain. When they get addicted to the pain, then they want higher dose. Higher dose. जैसे कह देते हैं कि भाई ऐ ते तुसी लिता, कौन ते फर्क नहीं पिया, असी ते एक बाइट भी लिता, असी ते गए. सानू ते लगता असी जमीन तो उठ गया. Why? Because we don't have the capacity. Those children have built up the capacity. They have built up, the body has become used to all the things. When they become used to it, then what happens? The assi log kehte hain ji, outside. My humble request to you people, you find any children in any addiction, maybe just a game, maybe just a shopping, maybe just an eating, please try to play with the mind. Please try to play with the mind, because the source is there. Source uthe hai. In the first, second, third tak, you can play with it. Fourth also still manageable. But then after that, if it's not under your control, please talk to a physician. Please talk to the physician where they have to be also medicated. So when we say someone is workaholic, okay, no, come karta rehta hai. They say this is an addiction. What is the addiction behind this work? Only work. Power. Make money. Shahrat. Want to get everything in life. Show people. I am something. In that, they destroyed their own family life. They destroyed the family life. But what was it behind that? All negative emotions. All negative emotions. So, कोई भी addiction तुसी ले लोगे, हर एक addiction दे पिछे, you will see that there are emotions that are playing. So now you can understand how important it is for us. How important it is for us to understand the consciousness. To understand the consciousness. How to understand कि मन दी स्थिति किस टाइप दी होनी चाहिए है. ਅਸੀਂ बार-बार कह देंगे हैं जी, गुरु ग्रंथ से 250 साल लग गए, 1429 अंग लिखे गए. गुरुओं ने की लोड़ सी इतना लिखण दा, क्योंकि मन उडारियां लगांदा है. इतना चंचल मन एक मिनट नहीं लगांदा. भरिया होया कूड़ दे नाल भरिया होया. इस करके गुरु साहब ने डायरेक्टली कुछ नहीं किया. These are all rumors. ये सारे secrets हैं, which we people have to understand. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਉਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ. ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਜੀ EQ. ਅਗਰ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੰਗ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਿੱਤੀ. ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ. ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਤਾਂ ਐਮਪਾਵਰਮੈਂਟ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ. ਕਰਨਾ ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਐਮਪਾਵਰਮੈਂਟ? ਮਨ ਨੂੰ. पेरेंटिंग किसने करनी है? अगर मन एम्पावर्ड है तो पेरेंटिंग बड़ी अच्छी हो जाएगी. मन 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 मन. सो मन इज यूनिवर्सल. सब दे अंदर ये मन है. सब दे अंदर है. द क्वालिटी डिफर्स. किसी दा मन बहुत चढ़दी कला वे, किसी दा मन एकदम टह टेरी वे. एक मन कल डोल डोल कर रहे हैं. सो इट इज द मन. That's why Guru Sahib ने सानू मन नु काबू करन दा पूरी सिक्ख्या दित्ती सी. And from these studies we come to know, क्योंकि बाणी ने क्या है, जो ब्रह्मंडे सो पिंडे. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ, ਕਦੀ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੋਚੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. What are the things that draw us to all these things? What are the atmosphere in the house? How is the parenting? How are the extended families? How is the environment? How is the school going on? How is the society? कदी ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਿਆ? ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਚੇ, ਪਰ ਕਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਡੂੰਘੀ ਜਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੈਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ what's troubling them? Without a person being troubled in the level of the man, will never go into any addictions. Let it be a mere shopping also, will not go into addiction. So you can now understand कि ये जो मन की स्थिति है is very very important. नहीं तो we are going to be trapped by these addictions. Don't blame the addictions. इस करके we have to take our own responsibility. अपने बच्चे दी, अपनी society दी responsibility. जो चीज आज चलो drugs, alcohol सब कुछ खत्म हो जाता है. Finish. गेम्स आ गए, ਅਸੀਂ तो उन्होंने बहुत बड़ा कहते जी ड्रग्स है, स्मोकिंग है, ड्रिंक्स है, what you say, all these things are there because this is very big. What about the small things that are in the house? आजकल जने बच्चे नु देखो, they are getting so addicted to their laptops, their phones. They are coming of hearing. There are so many problems coming up. I am myself among those children. They are being locked in, they're being given, they're giving it timing, they're locking up the internet, everything they're doing because बच्चे are getting into it. हुन इत्थे कार दी गल है, इत्थे कार कर दी गल हैगी. At least होर कुछ नहीं तो अपने कार दे विच शुरू करो. At least we should all be very alert that ਅਸੀਂ कार दे विच कोई ऐसा काम ना करिए जिस दे विच बच्चे want to find fun and frolic somewhere else. So in this, we parents, we family members, we people have to all make an effort so that we can help the children from not diverting outside. It's a very big effort we have to do. At present, this is the need of the hour. It has destroyed the children. It has destroyed. But ਵੱਡੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹਨ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਛੋਟੇ ਹੋਣ, please start taking lot of interest in what they are doing. Check their bags. Check the bag. Do the mothers have the time to check the bag? They don't even have time to be free from the kitties. Check the children's bag. Give them the quality time to sit with them. Talk to them. Hear to their problems. Impart little knowledge that you people have with the children. Any sochna chali bacche bahut chote hai. No. They are super duper hai na bacche. They are over intelligent. Don't underestimate the children. और अगर बच्चे भी बड़े हो गए तो तुसी कहोगे जी हुन बच्चे बड़े हो गए यूथ हो गए जी आना होता तो 12th पे चले गए ए अपने में बड़ा कुछ समझे हुन ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੀ नो there is still a youth. What do we need? We need love. Do it बच्चा. It is not possible. अगर तुसी ये tools use करो, it's not possible that the children will not hear to you. Use the tool. Speak less. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. Lecture ही देंदे रह जाते हैं. They will tell you, keep the lecture to yourself. So these are little tips, where we all should be practicing in the house. If we will not do this and all, we are all going to be in a very big soup. We're going to be in a very big soup. So I think, Harvinder, you can continue with the questions.
We need to conquer our addictions, not just find a short-term solution. Face them head on instead of sweeping them under the carpet. So let's face our Q&As today. Bhua, sometimes if you notice, there are certain personality traits which are observable in addicts. So if we can change and identify and change those personality elements, maybe we can get a grip of the addictions. So are there certain commonalities between the addicts?
देखो, addict, the common चीज क्या है मैं तुम सब तो पहले दिन ही कहते हैं two things are very common in them. They will not compromise. They are not going to compromise at all. Second thing which is very common in them, they're going to destroy themselves and they're going to destroy the relationship around them. This is very common in all the drugs. जितने भी addiction है ये सब तो common है दोनों ये दो चीजें common है. But yes, like you said कि भाई अगर सानू कोई उन्होंने traits नजर आंदे हैं कोई traits नजर आंदे हैं we can pull them out. Now to pull them out, how you have to play with the emotions. You have to play with the emotions. You have to be very well tuned. Which stage is it? Is it the first? Is it the second? Is it the third? Or has it come to the fifth, sixth? You have to be very careful which stage it is. If it is still the third, you can still do it by changing everything. But you should first educate. We have to first educate ourselves. Educate ourselves, know in which stage they are. And we must know very well, somewhere these children are wounded. So when they are wounded, what do they need? They need medicines, no? They need cooling. Same thing with these children. Now, ho sakta hai ki when we are talking to these children and all, we are using a lot of love with these children, a lot of care for these children. But at the same time, we have to be that balanced कि इतना भी ना हो जाए कि everything is on the platter. They have to earn it. The children have to earn it. So what happens? We are using all the tools in a very balanced way. In a very balanced. So for that, we have to educate ourselves. We have to educate ourselves. But we can. As our traits nazar aange, work on the emotions. Pata lagao, वो area केरा हैगा जरा इन्होंने drive कर गया इस चीज पे. So this is for addictions. Hanji.
Ji, Bhua. Ji, we have a hand raised, so we'll address that first. Ji, Rajwan ji. Unmute karo ji.
Hanji. Sat Shri Akal Bhua ji.
Sat Shri Akal ji.
आवाज आ रही है मेरी बुआ जी?
Hanji, hanji, hanji.
बुआ जी तुसी predisposing factors mention किते ने ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਇਨਫੀਰੀਅਰਿਟੀ ਕੰਪਲੈਕਸ ਵੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ.
Yes, when a person gets an inferiority complex, this is also one of the reasons that they go towards it. This is also one of it. inferiority complex just to become strong and dominant. I am something, I am not less. They take in a chizan da sahara lende. Definitely they take. It is all connected to your negative feelings. All your negative. पूरी लिस्ट बना लो इन चीजें तो देखो कि सारे उस विचार.
अच्छा, दूसरा क्वेश्चन है बुआ जी. Do workaholics become alcoholic also, or workaholic itself is an what do you call drug? It is an addiction.
See, come 24/7 kar dena, that is also an addiction. That is also an addiction. It depends from individual. कभी क्या होता है कि बंदा एक कम विच करता ना stress इतना हो जाता है, then he takes a sahara of the alcohol. So there are two things going together. काम दा तो है ही है, आहिस्ता to support himself he takes alcohol. So there are two addictions coming up, and it's going to harm both the side. So it depends from individual.
अच्छा बुआ जी, तुसी एक गल दसी सी, मन जेड़ा बहुत चंचल है, टिकदा नहीं. वाकई से हाँ, एक तुसी सिमरन करो, कोशिश करो कि कोई ना कोई फुरना विच पैदा हो जाता, मन दूजे पासे चले जाता. ਇਹਦੀ कुछ कुंजी दसो.
देखो, जदों भी तुहाडा तुसी कुछ भी कर रहे हो, अच्छा कुछ कर रहे हो, और कोई थोड़ा फुरना आ जाता है, कोई फुरना आ जाता है, which is not good, not correct. Stop. Put a full stop. Check the thought. Transmute the thought. ये भी नाम सिमरन है. This is also नाम सिमरन. Don't think you're wasting time. पाठ कर रहे हो, समझ आ रहे हो, suddenly कोई thought आ गया, close it, stop it, listen to what it is saying. एक गल क्यों आई है, अगर आई है कि उसको ट्रांसम्यूट करो, उसका पूरा आंसर दो उस थॉट को, ट्रांसम्यूट कर दो. यही नाम सिमरन है.
क्योंकि संसारिक जीवन विच बथेरे और कबीलदारी हुंदी है, कोई ना कोई काम अधूरा रह जाता. वो पाठ करते करते अचानक ही कोई थॉट आ जाता है.
हाँ, देखो बच्चे गल इंज ना कि असि लोग पाठ करते करते हाली तक तो करते ही आए, असि खाली पाठ करते ही आए, पन्ने ही पलटते आए. ते पाठ करदे ही नहीं पता लगता कि जब जिसे पहला शुरू किया अखीर कितने पहुंच गए. सानू वाली ये भी नहीं पता लगता कि पाठ करते साढ़े थॉट कितने चले गए. वाई? क्योंकि खाली पाठ करन जोगे रह गए सी. जिस दिन पाठ नू पढ़ के समझांगे ते असी एक पौड़ी भी कीती ना ते साडी होगी बल्ले बल्ले. क्यों? समझ लेता, हुन खत्म कीता. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू वॉक ऑन इट. द होल डे मेरा नाम सिमरन चलेगा. आई एम गोइंग टू वॉच ऑन एवरी थॉट एंड एक्शन ऑफ माइंड. बस ए नाम सिमरन है. ते पाठ नू खाली पढ़न जोगे ना रखो, क्योंकि बड़े बार भी लोग कहंदे सी पाठ करदे साडा कदी दिमाग इत्थे जांदा, कदी इत्थे जांदा, कदी सानू ऊंघ आ जांदी, कदी साडे हाथ गुटका ही गिर जांदा. गिरेगा जी, पूरी उम्र होए कुछ ही हुंदा रहा, यही कुछ ही हुंदा रहा. पाठ कड्डे कदे नींदर भी आ जाती, गुटके हाथ भी गिर जाते हैं, कि दिमाग कितने तो कितने भी चला जाता है. प्लीज रेक्टिफाई, थिंक. is high time we should start. Already in जीवन जांच असी यही बार बार ड्रिल कर रहे हैं, बार बार ड्रिल कर रहे हैं. We need the quality of the part, not the quantity. The quality has to be what we are reading, what are the messages, and align it yourself. अपने मन उसमें ट्यून कर दो, सखारता हो गया, तो एक पौड़ी भी कीते हो गया. यही नाम सिमरन है.
वो कहते भी कल युग विच पहला तो काफी रब नूं याद करते सी. कल भी 2 मिनट भी एक रब नाल लीन होना, परमेश्वर नाल लीन होना मुश्किल है. ये साडी खामियां है या युग दा असर है?
देखो, पहले तो गल है कि सानू दे अर्थ ही नहीं पता. पहले तो सानू अर्थ ही नहीं पता कि 1 मिनट विच असीं लीन हो जाइए. ते लोगों ने वाहिगुरू दा जाप कर करके लखां कहंदे करदे रहो. एक वाहिगुरू आएगा तो थोड़ी लीन हो जाओगे. एक कोई इजी कैप्सूल खा रहे हो, अंदर कूड़ पड़िया होवे ते असीं खाली वाहिगुरू वाहिगुरू करिए तो हो जाएगा? नो. जब तक ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਮਾਰਗ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਾਂਗੇ, ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ,
implementation
because he is not the person to be seen, he is a person to be experienced.
implement
ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ.
Thank you, Paul.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
Thank you, Paul. Every addict wants to avoid the labor pain of recovery, because when you are on the road to recovery, you want to find a technique that will ease your emotional turmoil, and that technique sometimes unfortunately could be another addiction. So how do you make road to recovery easier?
See what happens, the children who are in addiction, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਐਡਿਕਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦੂਸਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਡਿਕਟ ਪੈ ਗਏ. They don't even come to know. So we are the external people who try to help them. We try to help them. They cannot do it. They will not till the end. They will not go for any recovery because they know they are scared of the withdrawals. They are very scared of the withdrawals. They don't want to go into the withdrawals. They will go with you to all the doctors, और उसी डॉक्टर को जाएंगे जिन्होंने प्रिस्क्रिप्शन देंगे, क्योंकि वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਡੀਸਿਨ ਲਿਖੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੈਮਿਸਟ ਦੀ ਦੁਕਾਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ easily, because you don't get this without a prescription. तो अलग-अलग डॉक्टर को भी चले जाएं. Their mind is working in a very different way. They are not ready. They don't even know कि ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ addiction ਤੋਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਕੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ addiction ਪੈ ਗਏ. For example, a person who's working, he does not even know that I'm getting into addiction. ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਵੀ addiction ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ after all stress ਤਾਂ ਹੋਏਗਾ. There is going to be stress. What is the stress? He wants to be the master, he wants to dominate, he wants a status, all this negative, a lot of stress. For the stress he takes alcohol, that thoda stress free ho jata. So you see one addiction and slowly enters into another addiction, but he does not realize, because that addiction of that stress, actually he's gone getting addicted to the stress, that sensation, which he has not realized. और उसको लगता है कि मैं अल्कोहल लेंदन मैं थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेस फ्री हो जाऊंगा, then I can do more work. But करदियां another addiction enters into his life. So to get them free and all, they themselves cannot do it. They cannot do it. They have to be helped. इस करके ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਵੇ ਨਾ, ਕੋਈ ਫਰਸਟ ਸਟੇਜ ਵੀ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਵੇ, catch it, because ਤਦ ਤੱਕ we can handle it. First stage, second stage, we can still handle it. Once it goes to the stage, third usage भी चला जाए, then there is a U-turn, still manageable, but maybe we are not able, because we're not that educated. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. Today at this platform we are discussing everything and all. So it's imparted to how many of us? Must be the 30-40 of us people. But you can imagine mass that people are kinna kol ja rahe, how will they handle? So these things and all have to be handled. If they go across the third stage, then they need an external handling by some professional. But nip it at the bud. ਜਦੋਂ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਅਰਗੇ ਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸਟੇਜ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ, ਦੂਸਰਾ ਸਟੇਜ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ become alert. ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵੀ ਖੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਰੱਖੋ, ਕੰਨ ਵੀ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਰੱਖੋ, ਇੰਟੈਲੈਕਟ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਰੱਖੋ ਕਿ ਭਾਈ ਆਪਣਾ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਰੱਖੋ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ we can help. ਹਾਂਜੀ.
Now, neuroscience tells us that we have receptors in our brain, right? Waiting for that something to cause intoxication. And unfortunately, we seek that intoxication from outside other than generating it from inside. Because we are not on a self-start, we are on a push start, or even I should say kick start. We need that kick externally. So why can't we generate all these things from inside? Our body is totally capable of giving you that nasha from inside. So this comes through knowledge, or how does this come about?
This only comes through knowledge. पहले तो सानू knowledge ही चाहिए. I will be doing it tomorrow. This knowledge is very, very important. Problem is inside, solution is also inside. Sensations are inside. Sensation no maran wali bhi cheez andar hi hai. Everything is inside. So we are under a notion that we are addicted to all these substances. Please tune yourself that we are addicted to those sensations, to all those emotions. And when are these emotions? Why are we addicted? Because we are addicted to the negative emotions when parenting is not good. Empowerment of women is not there. San logan nu naam simran da nahi pata. We are just fighting with religion. We content religion karte pensi log. But have we gone to the actual religion jo Nanak ne sikhaya? It was a universal sach da dharam si. Oh vi sade andar hi hai. But knowledge pehle baru lena pe. Akhri shabad, akhri gyan lena hi payega apne guru ko. The Guru Granth Sahib has standing all the documents. उसनू लैके अखरी शब्द ते चल के तुहानू तत् शब्द तक पहुंचना पड़ेगा. This is the journey. ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਖਾਲੀ ਅਖਰੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਲੈ ਸੁਣ ਲੈ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਸੁਣੇ ਤੇ ਕੱਲ 10 ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ 10 ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ. No, ਅਖਰੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤत् ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੱਕ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ. ਤत् ਸ਼ਬਦ is attained when we experience, which we say the wisdom. Knowledge is the akhri shabad, tat shabad is the wisdom. Wisdom is our experience. तो सानू ज्ञान तो बगैर तो हो नहीं सकता. आज अगर ਅਸੀਂ लोग इतने टाइम तो सीख ही रहे हैं, we are learning every time in जीवन जांच also all over the platform we are learning. मन तो जोत स्वरूप है, we are learning. ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੀ ਖੇਡ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ. ਕਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਸਲੀ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਹੁਣ ਸਮਝੇ ਆ. ਉਹ what did Guru tell us? ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ. ਅਗਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੁਣ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੀ ਸੀ. ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੀ ਭਟਕਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਸੀ. ਸੋ ਗਿਆਨ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ, it makes us travel inside. So without knowledge you cannot. Without knowledge is not possible. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਣੋ. ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਰਪਾਨਾ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਟੁਰ ਪੋ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਮਜ਼ਹਬ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਟੁਰ ਪੋ. ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਗਿਆਨ. ਸਾਡਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ. ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਣੋ, ਗਿਆਨ ਲਓ. ਗੁਰਮਤ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਮਾਰਗ ਤੇ ਚੱਲੋ. ਚਲੋਗੇ ਤੇ ਤਤ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓਗੇ, ਤਤ ਗਿਆਨ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓਗੇ, ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓਗੇ. हाँ
जी, well said, Bhua ji. We have a couple of hand raises. Ji Bhagwan Das ji.
Bhua ji, I think I'll wait till tomorrow's session. You are saying you'll go to positive addiction. Now I've been listening all along that it's only negative.
Yes.
So I was waiting.
That is in your hand. You'll do tomorrow.
So that's what I think that's what I heard you now. Final two things you said was tomorrow we'll see about that positive addiction. Yes. So in fact, you know, I am also addicted to your talk. So that also is a positive addiction. So that way.
See, I'll tell you, Bhagwan Das and all. I still salute to you. In which condition you are, and the way you are sitting and listening, I still salute to you. I can see that passion in you. Is passion nu thalle na jaan do, bas. Is passion nu thalle na jaan do. So you'll get your answer tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Bhua ji.
Let's see what.
जी पुष्पा जी.
Bhua ji, I wanted to ask you, are there some soft addictions of which we are not aware at all? Soft in the sense like we are not aware of them, but they are addictions.
Yeah. ਚਾਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਨਾ, ਸੱਤੀ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਚਾਹ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ. ਅੱਜ ਚਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਖੁੱਲਦੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ. There are so many of them. We tell them, please stop it. ਜਦੋਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਠੂਟੇ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਚਾਹ ਪੀ, ਜਦੋਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਠੂਟੇ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਚਾਹ ਲਿੱਤੀ, ਜਾਮ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਚਾਹ ਲਿੱਤੀ, ਡਿਨਰ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਸੌਣ ਵਕਤ ਵੀ ਚਾਹ ਲਿੱਤੀ। ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਆਲਸੋ ਐਡਿਕਸ਼ਨ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਬੈਠ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਓ ਸੋ ਨਾਈਸ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਡੂ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ ਖੋਲਿਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਕਰ ਲਈ। ਕਿਆ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਸਟਾਰਟ ਨਾ 1+1 ਉਹ ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਯਾਰ। ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਲੈ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ, नहीं भी जाए क्या जी घर पे ही आ गया, 100 रुपया खर्चेंगे घर ही आ गया। डू इट नो, 2-3 बारी करोगे ना, you see where you are going to land, because I have experienced this. I was sitting one day saying all the children are doing this, so let me order. I said, oh, very nice looking. I ordered. I did not know how to order, but मैं पुट्टा से तो order कर देता। I told the children, girls, they are coming. What did you do? I said, I ordered. You have learned to order? I said, yes. सामान आया, हाली सामान पहुंचे नहीं था। I ordered another 2 of them. They told me, Mom, it's better you stop it. You stop this. And I know how I stopped it. My money went down the drain. Everything went. Why? That addiction that I could do it. मैं चला सकिया, मनु system पता लग गया और मैं 1-2-4 चीजें मंगा लेती है and got a firing on the house. Let's stop it. But I could feel that thing, you know, of picking up and seeing it. These are small, small things. Become alert. Become alert. In life में बहुत कुछ है। हाँ जी
जी राजवन जी।
हाँ जी बुआ जी।
हाँ जी बच्चा।
अल्कोहल पीना अच्छा नहीं है, but then what about Western countries? जैसे -degrees temperature है, they cannot live without consuming some alcohol because temperature इतना नीचे होता। What about them? Do they become?
See, no. What happens when it is in the cold countries? In the cold countries and all. When you go down to where the Eskimos and all are there, in that area, it is so much of ice. अगर तुसी उन्होंने कहो ना कि सब्जियां कट के खाओ तो कहते तुसी खाओ, जे तू लेके आएगा उसे वापस ले जाओ, because their body needs the warmth. They need animal flesh. That is their need. ठीक है? Now अच्छी थी क्या ये? Is this our need? No.
No.
This is our taste. Is our taste. It's our रस है। ठीक है, taking in a day, in a week once is fine. But if you take it every day, you cannot live without it. What is it? You cannot stay without it. आजकल बच्चे नहीं रह सकते। आजकल बच्चे ने दाल बना लो, कहते कि गले जी खर्चे कट गए, सीधा क्या चल सकता, बाहर निकल जाएंगे। What's happening? है छोटी-छोटी चीजें, but they're getting addicted to all these things. Same thing with alcohol. Alcohol in those cold places and all, it gives warmth to their body. Those people and all are very, very seldom who get out. They know the value of the drink because they have to bring in the warmth in those cold countries. Do we need all that to bring into our own country? It is not to keep our body warm. It's just to have a kick. It is just the pleasure.
Yeah.
All our negative emotions are attached to it.
Main reason is that alcohol gives instant energy. That's why people they want instant energy. That's why they get addicted. Blood flow.
देखो भाई मैं रजवन जी गाली जी कि भाई मैं तो पीती कोई नहीं, मन तो पता नहीं एनर्जी, मैं तो वैसे ही तो बोल दी तो मन तो वैसे ही एनर्जी आ जाती है, मन तो वैसे ही एनर्जी आ जाती है। तो हुन पीण दा ते मन पता कोई नहीं कि भाई वो कितनी कुछ एनर्जी देती है कि, but try to fight. Your positive energy will increase your, you know, your what you can say, your energy, your working. थोड़े अंदर जज्बा, this positive energy based. उस सब को तो थोड़े अंदर ये कार विच ते है। बाहर की पे ढूंढते पियो, ये नशे पे ढूंढते पिया, ये सानू एनर्जी दे देसी, ये ड्रिंक एनर्जी दे देसी। What are we searching for? ये सब खोखलापन है, कुछ भी नहीं हैगा, अंदर भरपूर पिया। लवो जितना नशा लेना है लवो। Why? Because that is free. That is free. एक knowledge लवो and trigger it. बाहर पैसे देने पैणगे। हाँ जी।
हाँ जी, थैंक यू।
हाँ जी,
हाँ जी पिंकी जी।
जी पिंकी जी अनम्यूट करो जी।
हाँ जी, सत श्री अकाल बुआ जी।
सत श्री अकाल बच्चा।
बुआ जी 2-3 सैशन ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਐਡਿਕਸ਼ਨ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ। ਔਰ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਨਾ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੜੇ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਸਾੜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਣੀ, ਸੂਟ ਪਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸੂਟ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਵਾਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਭਰ ਦੀ ਐਪਸ ਡਾਊਨਲੋਡ ਕੀਤੇ, ਮਿੰਤਰਾ, ਜੀਓ, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਹੈ। ਅੱਛਾ, ਜਿਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਮੈਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਹੋਵਾਂ ਨਾ ਉਸ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖ ਹੀ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਪਾर्टी वेयर सूट्स है ना, मतलब मोस्टली टाइम मेरे ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖਰਚ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ। ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਬੇਵਕੂਫੀ ਹੈ, ਬਾਜ਼ਾਰ ਜਾਵਾਂ 2 ਘੰਟੇ ਲੱਗਣਗੇ, ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਜਾ ਛੁੱਟੀ। ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਐਪਸ ਡਿਲੀਟ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ, ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲਿਆਈ, ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕੰਮ। मतलब एडिक्शन ਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਮਝ ਵੀ ਆ ਜਾਏ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ।
Yes. First you have to accept it. First step is this, only accept it and label it.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲੇ ਕਿ ਐਡਿਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੀ ਸੀ। ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬੁਆ ਜੀ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਕ ਦੀ ਸੈਂਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਜ ਸਮਝ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਕਾਫੀ ਪਾਰਟੀਜ਼ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ। ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਸਕੀ ਪੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਉਹ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੈਗਾ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ, ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣੋ ਕਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ। ਇੰਜ ਨਾ।
So what happens, at times people and all, their brand is there. The mind has been tuned. The mind has been tuned. Definitely, there must be very costly alcohol also. Must be there's something in the taste also. But at times, people get so addicted to the brand. Brand. That is also there. That is also there.
हाँ, ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇੱਕ ਐਸੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਕ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹ
ਅੱਜਕੱਲ ਬੱਚੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਡ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਗੇ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਅੱਜਕੱਲ ਬੱਚੇ ਕੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਡ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਗੇ। ਮਾਵਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਛੋਟੇ 10 ਸਾਲ 100 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਪਰੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਤੱਕ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਡ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ, but the kick is with the mother. My child is brand, and slowly the children come into that thing. ਹੈ ਛੋਟੀ ਛੋਟੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ in the family, in the house. Start watching, become alert.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬੁਆ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
God bless you, ਬੱਚਾ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
Addiction is a progressive illness. Over any given period of time, the addict will get only worse without the correct help, support, and treatment. We shall discuss all this in our last session of our part 19 series tomorrow. Thank you all for joining in. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.